Traders from around the world, you just witnessed one of the most historic weeks in stock market history. And a lot of real life traders came out on the other side positive. Check out some of these incredible statistics and testimonials from our Slack group. Ladies and gentlemen, if you were scared, worried, terrified, upset, or fearful, be a part of real life trading. I will guide you. I will hold your hand. I will make sure that you come out on the other side green, happy, and profitable. It's going to be amazing. Today was just an incredible day. This week was an incredible week. We got so much accomplished. Me and my boy Bob just absolutely learning so much, growing, progressing, understanding, and becoming better versions of ourselves, both financially, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And that is what it's all about. So let's dive in and look at some trade reviews for today, and then go enjoy your weekend. You guys rock. All right, traders, obviously there is a megaton of things that I could talk about and will be talking about for all those who subscribe to the trading room. I'll be diving into that in 20 minutes, but this is your trade review. And in the trade review, I'll be going over some trades that some traders took and just kind of talking and walking through the thoughts, perspectives, and setups. We're going to be focusing on a good friend of mine who I'm up here with. His name is Bob, and we're going to be talking about a trade that he played on Roku and just kind of going through it. And yeah, that's pretty much about it. So it should be pretty easy. Going to pop in here to a 1 minute chart and kind of walk through how Bob played Roku and talk through how you could have played it or how it could have been played, and so on and so forth. So this is the 1 minute chart. And obviously everything in the world was bearish this morning. Everything was gapping down. This whole week has just been hell in a handbasket. This high wave bearish candle to open the market. That is the 1 minute chart on Roku. Very first 1 minute candle. Market has been down huge. So you would expect some buying to cover this morning, which isn't exactly what happened. And I prepared everyone in the morning room for just that, expecting some buying to come in at open. So on the 1 minute candle, you get a very nice high wave candle. Entry would have been there. Stop would have been right there. And you would have rode it up for a nice quick little gain on the upside. Then what Bob did is he waited for it to break down this support right here. And then so Bob shorted on a limit sell around 109.50 with a stop at 110.50. So you had a $1 stop loss on Roku. So right stock came down, retested, hung out, boom, flash lower, and then Bob went and covered his position. And that was it. That was the trade. And realistically, him and I have already looked over it, but the answer is that was a very good trade for bearish trade. In fact, that was pretty much the only trade you could have taken bearish to make really good money on, other than, of course, just randomly and kind of blindly shorting up there when it failed to make that new high. Because at that point in time, if you're thinking about it, Roku had already gone up 5%, right? It had already gone up 5% over the course of, 10 minutes? So from 106 to 111. So again, you're not going to be buying after a 5% up move to start the day, I don't think. So, you could have shorted with that new high, I would assume. But realistically, that tweezer top up here, I think it was great that Bob played it the way he did. Here's a 3 minute chart on Roku. And so we really went back in and analyzed this one because if you were going to play Roku, it would have been most likely one to be focusing a little bit on bullish. And he missed the bullish perspective on it, and it's absolutely okay. Not a big deal at all. But what was interesting is Roku had some similar relative strength because the entire market was gapping down like a bat out of hell, but it was getting bought up. Notice Roku was not taking out any of the lows of yesterday. Most stocks were, but Roku was not. Roku held a little strong, not taking out the lows of yesterday. Therefore, you had tons of volume. Look at all that volume coming in. Beautiful buying volume, gorgeous move, a lot of bullish candles to start the gate. Boom, 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 boom. So you would expect some type of natural S curve and then a continuation higher. And then, of course, here is your boy, Hammer of Thor, shaping up. That was, of course, February's challenge, was to be looking for hammers and play hammers in your trading. Entry would have been there. And stop loss would have been right below that wick, and you would have not gotten stopped out by sheer pennies on Roku if you held through and you held strong. And then, obviously, another hammer came in later. So if you played whatever hammer you played, they both ended up working. If you waited to see this hammer and got in bullish above there, with a stop loss down here. That also worked out exceedingly well on ROKU. So again, just a relative strength stock that did not gap nearly as much as the market did, and overall was a cute little winner. The other trade that a few traders played and made some small money on today was Netflix. So it was a pretty profitable day overall, but Netflix, giant shooting star candle yesterday, nice bullish candle the day before, and Netflix gapped down below the low of both of those prices. So the way we played it today on the 3-minute chart on Netflix was pretty simple. Let the buying come in. Once the buying came in, this nice long lower shadow came in, high wave candle, bullish candle, breakdown. I waited for that bullish candle to come in, and then we shorted Netflix below the low of that bullish candle with a stop up here. And that was the short play that we made on NFLX for a nice little cute win. So overall, nice profitable day. The weekly options newsletter trade was an extremely profitable one. This is a weekly options newsletter trade that went out last Tuesday. A lot of traders subscribed to that. And for anyone who did subscribe to it and did take the trade, you absolutely called the exact top. We bought long puts on gold right there. Got triggered in yesterday, and really nice pullback. Gorgeous move. Everyone and their mom thought gold was going to go higher during this market drop, but your boy Newsom knew better, right? He knew that China and India are the buyers of gold, and they're going to be selling it because it was so high and they need to lock in some gains. So some serious volume, a really good candle pattern, a really nice move. And that was a huge, huge win. Over 200% return on those options. Purchased them on yesterday. Yeah, yesterday was Thursday. Purchased them on Thursday, sold them today, 200% return. Hey, very nice trade. So that was gold set up from the weekly options newsletter, and all is good. One other super small announcement. You've probably noticed if you hopped over to reallifetrading.com, we have a new website. Yeah, new website is here. Obviously, tweaks will continually be made, and we'll improve all the overall flow and structure and everything. But this is the new website. If you want to take a browse, go find out your stuff, click on it, learn it, analyze it, ask questions. We have a really, really fun new blog feature where you click on blog and you can search pretty much anything by coming over to this little spyglass right here, clicking on that, and then watching and enjoying. So anyway, a lot of great stuff out there, folks. Thanks so much for being a part of Real Life Trading. Thank you for allowing us to grow with you. Thank you for enriching lives with us. Thank you for being a part of this phenomenal team and community. And it's just been an absolute honor and privilege to have one of the most historic weeks of all time in the stock market with each and every one of you. Today was a huge day, amazing volume, really, really excited to see what happens over the next few days. So if you've been wondering, keep an eye on it. Stay tuned. I'll lead you. I'll guide you. And we are going to make a lot of money together in 2020. You guys rock. Bye.